right. Mm. Hmm. Oh wait, let's uh really like. I want to do the thermal one again. Yeah, that's bad a word. All right, we're doing another thermal special effects. I kind of like this the last time I did it yesterday. Yesterday morning. So we're doing it again. I hope everybody kind of likes it. Got some comments on it. It's nice. So here we are, 40 seconds into the live. Almost got our first minute, and I haven't did the intro. Okay, welcome Grizzlies to another den meeting at Universe Stickers Union, where Grizzlies, strangers, and good stalkers are always welcome to stop by, check out, comment. Welcome to stop by, check out content, comment, share, view, watch as long as you like, be part of the community, and if you really like this stuff, you like the conversation, subscribe. So we're up to 143 subscribers now. This last year, I put in way more work on this channel. I went from 5 years of little to no content, 25 subscribers, little to no videos, just some shorts, no collabs, stuff like that in the beginning of this last year, 2025. And we are probably up to 143 subscribers as of yesterday. Every time I do one of these on camera lives things, I seem to be able to pull out a sub, at least one more sub. Um, Not every single one, but like 82% of these lives, I will get a sub. I get lots of people stop by. We get some good conversations most of the time, lots of comments. We have the redneck NASCAR generic top fan races for the crown of number one for comments. I love I love doing that to encourage people to talk and throw the comments in. Oh, we got our first viewer. What's up, viewer? How you doing? Throw a comment down in there. See if you can get the first place crown in the top fans race right out the gate if you want. Nope, left. Not interesting enough. That's cool. All right, I'm not gonna dictate all that. Keep up on that stat a whole bunch. It gets kind of annoying. But we got our. You can't really see it because of the infrared special effect I wanted to do again. But I've got my Slash from Guns N' Roses replica hat. I got it from Timu. It's not a specific exact replica, but it is, a Slash from Guns N' Roses type top hat. I've gotten some comments when I wear it out and about. I've gotten a few people that recognize, they didn't just say cool top hat or cool hat. They're like, nice Slash hat. Guns N' Roses, right? So it's doing its job, man. It's my favorite top hat of all my collection. I haven't done a hat reveal or a hat pull or whatever it's called, a hat haul. I haven't done a hat haul because I haven't bought any in a while. But my hat collection is now up to 49 hats, baseball hats, top hats. I think I have one fedora. I got a cool fishing hat. I got some, but yeah, my hat collection is 49, almost 50, 47, something like that. It's getting big, man. I'm losing count. You know what I mean? I haven't really. The last time I bought a big haul from Timu and got a bunch for my birthday, spoiled myself, and I must have bought like 15 hats for myself. Spent like 100, no. How much did I spend on presents for my guests and myself? I think it was like $300 maybe on presents for myself and for my guests that came to my birthday party. You were not allowed to bring at my last birthday party. It was a nice shindig. I got a $600 loan. I sunk all $600 and a couple more hundred out of my paycheck into my birthday party because the rule was this year, my last birthday party, you were not allowed to bring me a gift. You could bring me a card and you could give me money if you wanted. Always appreciated money. But you didn't give me gifts at my birthday party. You couldn't bring me one. The rule was you come to my birthday party, you get a party favor gift and you get a present from me on my birthday that cost at least a minimum of $25 from Temu. And I blew, yeah, like I said, I think $300 on presents for myself and for my guests, and I had bought $300 at $25 a pop. That's not a whole lot. No, maybe I spent more than that. I don't remember. I spent this $600 loan that I got and $200, so I spent about $800 on presents, food, drinks, party favors, and stuff for everybody that came. You know, I expected at least like 25 people. Everybody got a cool little parting gift. Like, you got a leather bracelet. I got a big lot of bracelets. It was like 200 count, handmade leather bracelets that they made. So you got a leather bracelet. You got a plastic pirate coin, your booty treasure, because it was a pirate theme. I got my mom a cool pirate hat. I got myself an amazing, really high quality pirate hat. I got my mom a cool pirate medallion from Pirates of the Caribbean replica. I don't know what metal it was, but it was a little thin chain and the medallion stuff. We got a viewer. Thank you, thank you. So I got her a pirate medallion necklace. I got myself a pirate medallion. Oh, what's up, brother? Oh, man. Heading you early, dude. Oh, my gosh. John, man. What's up? Welcome back to another early bird special edition of Universe Thinkers Union Den Meeting, man. What's up? I'm starting to love you, dude, as a subscriber. You told me you'd stop in that one time on my comments on the community chat that you'd stop in. You showed up yesterday. You're here today. Oh, I'm loving it. Thank you for stopping by. What's up, brother? I don't know you, but you're definitely one of my brothers, dude. I'll tell you that. Rock hard. Brother status, I'm guessing. You know, that's where we're chalking you up. You're a subscriber. You're in here. You're doing the comments. You got the great gamer tag. We play games. You come in I'm loving you as a subscriber, dude. I've got a small fan base of people that show up to my game lives. Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure, bro. Loving it. Loving the support. And then my brother Dave, my brother Xavier, he's my first subscriber. He pretty much, like, when he's awake, like, he's not coming to this one because he's sleeping now, man. My brother works late, works hard all day, sleeps in till 9, 10 o'clock, whatever. And then he grinds out work, takes care of the family, all that kind of stuff. So he's not here at this live. But my brother Xavier usually shows up at my gaming lives, at my live streams when he can get a chance. Got 2 viewers. Nice. What's up, guys? Morning. Early bird special. We got the cool top hat. My favorite top hat about all of my hat collection, guys. We're doing the infrared, so it looks kind of neat. I like this effect yesterday. I wanted to run another one of these. I don't know how many times I'm going to do this, but I'm liking it. It looks pretty cool. I like the comments. You know, people. John here told me as the Predator. We got a great conversation. Predator, Heat Vision conversation. I had one. I think I had one hater one griefer coming in like, whoa, complaining about the infrared. He didn't really like it. I don't know how he meant it, but it was holy infrared or something like that. So I don't mind griefers. They can comment. I'll take the comments all day. Oh, we're hitting the Q&A already, right out the gate. Thank you, Q&A. What would you design? Oh, wait. How would you design your own video game? Is the Q&A today that's posting? There we go. It's up on the screen. I don't get a lot of answers on the Q&A, but when we get enough comments, we get a couple viewers going. I like popping up that Q&A. Kind of gives me something to weigh in on about it. It's always about gaming. Um, I did get my first award this year uh, for reaching live, being able to do live statuses, not just doing shorts and stuff. And I got my first award for doing a lot of grindy work this year. I went from 25 subscribers up to, I think I reached 100 by the end of the year. So I tripled my viewer fan base, my subscribers. I put out a lot more content, grinded it out. So at the end of the year, if you're, let's adjust this. I hope it doesn't mess with the sound quality too much. Okay, so at the end of the year, this year, YouTube did my first New Year's. Let's take a look back and give you a progress over what you've done this year. And they told me that I was doing really good. I got a lot more subscribers. And they said my first award is I'm I'm adventurous informer about new technology. Most of it's about gaming, new consoles, or we'll talk about game consoles, we'll talk about gaming stuff. I do talk about some tech in real life, things that I purchase. I might do a shout out, some free publicity and advertising for people. I am not licensed. I don't have contracts. I don't have collabs with nobody for anything that I like put up on the screen or anything. Oh, you can't really see that. That looks cool, but it doesn't do the justice for. So when I do my product placement stuff, it's all free advertising. Nobody pays me any money. I have to put the disclaimer in that it's just free information that I've learned about the product. Whatever, foods, trinkets, toys, gaming stuff, technology, cameras, whatever it is that I throw out there for some product free advertising for. Whoops, I have got a cracky voice today. Listen to that. Woo. Man, I mean, I already sound younger. I've never hit puberty and never got a deep voice. Everybody always says when I'm on the phone I sound like a woman because I don't have a deep voice as a man. They always call me ma'am on the phone. It's kind of embarrassing at first, and I get a little frustrated. I used to get really mad about it, but I just roll with it nowadays. I'm like, it's a sir, it's not ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I have a female voice over the phone. I never got the deep stuff, and I've been talking, and yesterday I was doing a bunch of stuff, doing a bunch of lives. We did the on-camera hour. We did an hour and a half video on Destiny 2, and then we did a 3.5 hour 2.1 or whatever second video of Destiny, but I had technical issues at the end of the first video, and when I started the second video, even though it was a nice 3 hours and a half, kind of 23 minutes or whatever it was, gaming sesh, I had the camera up, I was talking away, you can see all the stuff, but you can't hear me. I had technical issues, so the whole thing, you see me on camera, you see me going off, you can see me playing, it's really weird. You can hear the game, but you couldn't hear me talking at all. I felt so ridiculous when I got done with it. 3 hours and 23 minutes. That I had a technical issue with my headset. I think what happens to my headsets, I like playing with plug-in ones. I don't really like. This is a rechargeable headset, JBL, from Walmart. So this is a nice wireless headset. I use it. So the mic's right here, and you can hear me really good. Because when I don't have the headset on, and the phone's way over there, and the base that I set it in, and the mic placement on the bottom of the phone gets muffled and covered, and then I get a lot of comments about we can't hear you kind of stuff. My nephew designed a game. It's on Roblox. Nice! Your nephew designed a Roblox game. Dude, that's amazing. I couldn't. Okay. I think we got a little lag on the comments. So I don't know what I couldn't meant, but cool. I don't. Oh, you couldn't. You couldn't design a game. I don't know that one. I'm a little confused, but thank you. That's cool. About he's got a game on Roblox. That's fabulous. I don't know how old your nephew is, but that's pretty cool, man. Got his own game on, designed it on Roblox. That's nice. Fantastic. You couldn't build your own game? Okay. I'll take that as that. We'll run with it. You'll throw a comment in there eventually. I think there's a little bit of lag here, but it's okay. So yeah, I did the 3.5 hours of content. It was a lot of crazy conversation. Had a little. I was struggling in Crucible on Destiny 2. I have ran with some really good crews, with some good clan members. We would go in there. I would be the low man on the totem pole, but I would still have, decent captures. I get no less than 20 points, and we would just wreck stuff. And I had this thing. I've taken a break from Destiny 2. I've focused on a lot of other games, done a whole bunch of other stuff in life. Playing Power World. My brother got me into Power World. I was playing Once Human on PC. I got a few really cool Steam games that I can't really talk about because YouTube will have a fit. They're a little inappropriate, but they're really fun games. They're RPG, but I can't bring them up. I can't really say the title. I can't do a live on it on OBX. I think that's the broadcasting I use for PC. They have a few. I have too many OBX. I haven't done any PC broadcasting or lives because I've been having some technical issues with OBX. Oh my gosh, is it OBS or OBX? I can't remember what it is, but I kept having problems where you could hear my brother, but you couldn't hear me. I think I got most of it sorted out, but then there's some echoes, and I've kind of taken a break from PC gaming for a little bit. I fire up my PC about once a week, let it do all the updates for my Steam games, and then I shut it back down. Let it do an update for any other programs it needs, so it gets a weekly update for everything. Try to keep things current, but I haven't really done a lot of PC gaming, and when I haven't really broadcasted it because I got two RPGs that are inappropriate. I could probably tell you the titles without telling you much about the games, but I'm a little worried I'll get a red flag and it'll have to take down the content just bringing up the name. So they're adult. We'll just say they're adult RPGs. You know what I mean? Very adult. Not for 18 older. Very adult. That's the best adjective I can do it. Very adult games. They're fun RPGs. I can't deny that one bit. One's a survival RPG, battle demons, stuff like that. And then the other one is a mythical creature RPG, not in the survival aspect like the other one, but it's still a cool RPG leveling. You can collect the mythical creatures of all the realms that you can go to. Um, you can breed your collection of creatures and make better versions of them. Get good stats like you can in Ark with your dinosaurs. But again, very adult. Can't really talk about it. Can't do any content on it. I was having fun with those two games on PC last time I was playing. And I was playing. My last one before those two games was Power World. I'm pretty sure that's what I first started. The last major game I could talk about. Uh, oh my gosh, haven't slept at all. Having a freaking insomniac night, no sleep, up all night. Had a freaking 5 hour and 15 minute conversation on what's it called? Facebook Messenger with a friend of mine, one of my best friends from back home. You know, better get sleep before driving. Oh man, you gotta drive to work and stuff. Oh no, you're telling me I need. Oh, there he is, Xavier Truex showing up with the. I was just telling everybody you're usually at almost all my lives if it's on camera or gaming. My first subscriber, my best friend, my brother. Here he is. Look at that, Truex Design showing up. Tell me I better get some sleep before driving tonight. Why do I need sleep? I'm not doing no driving. I'm just doing a ride along. Nah, it's just been a rough night for the sleep. I've been arguing with my girlfriend, John. Man, that sucks. So close to Valentine's Day, and you got a quarrel, a lover's quarrel, Tiff. That sucks, bro. Today, ouch. Man, that's kind of rough. Arguing around Valentine's Day when you're supposed to get the extra love, and that's rough, guy. I'm sorry to hear that. Dang, man, it's rough. You know, maybe when Valentine's runs around, let's see, it's Valentine's here today. Is today the 14th? I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. It's Valentine's Day today. Maybe if you get her a little stuffed animal or a present, a box of chocolates, some expensive flowers. Like, don't go to Walmart and get the $20 rose or whatever. Buy her like $50 worth of flowers. Tell her you're sorry. Whatever. Maybe you can patch it up. Didn't. Oh wow! I'm not gonna read that comment out loud. I don't really think it's my business to repeat that. Uh, Truex is telling me he's still feeling it, needs some sleep. Got it. Okay, thank you. You got to get going. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the wise advice. Grab some sleep before driving tonight. Yeah. Let's get back. Thank you, Truex. Always a pleasure. My first subscriber. Love you, bro. Okay. So I'm not gonna read a lot of those comments. I don't really feel like it's my business to repeat those comments. Oh, okay, cool. Had a little lovers quarrel close to Valentine's Day. Not arguing anymore. Oh, I'm glad for the happy ending. Thank you for the details. I'm not gonna read them. If nobody's reading those comments, I just don't feel like it's my business to air that out and repeat all that. But I appreciate you sharing the the details about what was really causing the quarrel, and I'm glad there's a happy ending for Valentine's Day. That's nice. Good job getting it patched up before V-Day. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the romance on V-Day. That one day a year, besides Mother's Day, that they need their love, and they need their attention. They need spoiled. They need to be known that they're important. All those out there that got on Valentine's Day, if you got a significant other, it's that day. You know, the guys gotta tell the girls gotta tell the guys. Everybody's gotta show the love. But usually women get pampered more. I will say that. We got 9, 15 viewers. Nice. I love it when it hits that. That's cool. 15 people checking it out. We got some nice comments. We got a happy ending for John's story here of a struggle. We got a solid 12 for a few minutes. Nice. One comment. Let's check out. Let's do a small report. I'm pretty sure I know how the top fans race is going. Yeah, John got crown number 1 with 75 points. We got my brother coming in hot, second 2 with 75 points. Only 2 people commenting. My brother, a moderator, best friend, and my new friend John, subscriber, gamer friend. Got his channel. We'll hit him up, get some exposure if you guys want for his channel. You can throw a link in there if he wants. Let you know about his stream if you want to check out his stuff. We do have a Fortnite in the future planned where me and John are going to get together. We're going to both do a live stream. We're going to go into Fortnite duos. We're going to wreck some stuff together. See if we can get some first place. Get a collab going for our channels. You subscribe to me. I don't know if I have subscribed. I can't say that word this morning. But I don't know if I've subscribed back to your channel, John. I'm almost certain I have. I'm not sure if I've really known about your channel, but we talked about it yesterday, that we'll have to get on Fortnite, play together, fire up both of our streams. We're both small-time. I think we're both small-time YouTubers. We don't got the 2.6 million subscribers like everybody else out there, but we're small-time streamers, influencers, YouTubers. We got our own channels. I've been meeting a lot of small-time YouTubers doing this stuff. I would dare say maybe 1/4. If I could chop it down, maybe 1/8. I will chop it down a little bit further. I think 1/8 of my subscribers are just other small subscribers, or not. 1/8 of my subscribers are other YouTubers, small-time YouTubers. They stop in, they want to say hi, they comment, and they want to plug their stuff. They'll subscribe. I'll subscribe back. Yup. What's up? Okay. We got Boyers. I don't know how to pronounce all that. Boyers coming in third place with a yep. I don't know what the yep's about, but cool. What's up? Got third place crown already. 3 people running. We ain't got no... Everybody's got a crown, We got John in first. We got my brother Xavier or Truex with the second crown. We got Boyer coming in third with 1 comment and probably 25 points with the third crown. No losers coming in the back fighting for a crown. Comments. Everybody's got a crown. I like it. Even if we don't get a lot more comments, even though we don't get more viewers, I mean, that would be probably one of my cool favorite top fan races. For the crown to get the number 1, where there are no 4th, 5th, or 6th competitors with low points or high points. Everybody, there's only 3 people commenting. Everybody's got a crown. That would be a first out of all the top fan stuff that I talk about and how I like to joke around, call it my top fan generic redneck NASCAR racing. For that number one, that's my joke. Like NASCAR, whatever. You can hate me for it. You can love me. I don't care. Let's talk about it. But you want to talk about NASCAR? Let's throw it up there. But so yeah, I call my top fans that the redneck NASCAR generic racing. I love it. So we got three commenters. We got 3 crowns. No lower ones. That'll be kind of cool. It'll be kind of sucky that we don't get all 6. We got a few comments, a few viewers, but we did have a top out of what was our max viewers we had there? 16, 17 max viewers for about 3 minutes. So we had a lot of people stopping in. I get that a lot, dude. I don't know. I don't know why that happens with me a lot. Being a newer. I've been doing this for 6 years, but I've really, this last year, I was talking some history stuff and giving some origin stories and growth stuff and just getting to the point to where I was going to talk about how this is my best year out of the 6 years I've been making content now, and I've had a channel. This has been my big push, guys. I mean, I've tripled my subscribers. I have added so much more content. I got more shorts, got some collabs. I'm putting out lives now that we got live status. I'm trying to get an hour live status a day and at least an hour of gaming streaming a day. I've only achieved it for a whole week. My goal is to get a month. For one whole month, it's going to be hard, maybe, I don't know. But I kind of got it easy for being a small-time YouTuber. I don't have an editor. I don't do a lot of editing. It's hard to do editing on lives, and I usually do lives, let them turn into videos. I don't make a lot of content pre-made and then edit and then post it. Most of it's lives. Because I don't have an editor yet. Now, I don't know anybody that'll work for free as an editor. Everybody, if they're going to be an editor for my content, be part of the Universe Thinkers Union family and be one of my workers and do editing, they're going to want paid. Editors are usually a paid behind the scenes position. They usually get some camera time and a shout out by the main entertainers on camera. But editing it, if you don't do it yourself and you want somebody else to do it, it's a paid position, really. I don't know too many people that do editing as a job secondhand, and not like most creators and the big time guys like Brandon Ferris and a few other ones. I know Brandon has moved up to where he has an editor that does the editing now and adds the effects and cuts this and adds that effect and bleeps that out. He's Aussie, he's from Australia. He's a really great editor. Probably gets paid peanuts. No, I'm just joking. I give props out to the editor on Brandon Ferris all the time. He's probably well paid. Brandon used to do all the editing in himself. And then when he first started, not really great with computers. But yeah, I'm not great with editing stuff, adding like any other more effects for, words and bleeping out stuff or whatever, putting memes in, putting emoji content, putting clips in. I'm not good at all that stuff. I'm pretty decent on a PC. I started writing basic programming 1 and 2 in high school. Took that class, know how to make graphics out of a picture out of letters and shapes and making a picture and graphics that way. So I'm kind of old school programmer. Um, Basic 1 and 2 probably hasn't been used for decades. It's a dead kind of art. I mean, they don't do basic programming anymore. Only your retro people that have retro PCs and retro consoles and stuff like that really have kept the art of basic programming 1 and 2 alive. And it's a small group of people that know how to do basic programming 1 and 2 anymore, because programming language has morphed and they change it all the time, and they got so many new programs out there that do way more, way better graphics, way more processing. The language is more complicated because there's so much more we do with PCs. We got AI now in the mix. Um, oh yeah, that brings me back to the comment. We're not getting a lot of comments. I'm getting some few, but we're not getting a lot of comments, so I'm just gonna kind of blather. I'm gonna blather on about whatever my little brain fancies, and I was getting up to some origin story and some growth. I was gonna, when I got my first award from YouTube this year, it happened for the first time this year. I put so much work in this year, got more subscribers, got live status, so I can do lives, and I ground out content, and I was telling everybody, sending out my link, trying to. I've been plugging it to strangers in the store. When I run into a stranger at a store, I got my cool top hats, I got my sunglasses, I got some kind of cool, funny T-shirt, I got my rings, I got my Rockstar at garb and accoutrements and outfit, and my original unique dress and rock star type entertainment style of how I go out in public. So I'm like, boom, you see me walking out there, and I'm an eye catcher. You know what I mean? I got a cool hat most of the time. 2/3 of them are no, 3/4 of my hat collection are top hats, all kinds of them. So I'm always wearing like crazy hats, and my goal with my hats when I go out is I try to get a nice hat comment, at least one. I want one person to say nice hat. And I'll throw out the comments first. I'm not a jerk just looking for accolades, you know what I mean? I will comment everybody. I'm like, oh, I love the retro gaming shirt, love the hairstyle. I throw out the comments first. You know what I mean? I love complimenting people. There's some kind of there's some kind of YouTuber or influencer. I don't know what it's called. My brother was telling me about it. Um, some kind of what's it called? Guild, where they just stand outside of stores and pay compliments to workers, and pay compliments to people shopping at a business or a restaurant or whatever. It's something greeters. I can't remember. My brother thinks that I have accidentally fallen into this guild doing it on my own. Like when I go through the store and I see that worker stocking the shelves, just keeping to himself, making sure everything's fronted, got the label front, making the shelves look good. 2/3 of the time, if I see a worker stocking a shelf in a grocery store or Walmart, I'll tell them, keep up the great work. Every time I see the cart pusher, every cart pusher I see shoving a row of carts from outside into the store, I tell them, keep up the great work. I'm always throwing accolades out there, trying to put a little bit more appreciation out there into this world that's so full of so many haters and griefers, and it seems like the bad people are starting to get more numbers in the world. Everybody knew that a-hole growing up that won, and they're getting bigger numbers now. They're getting not just one a-hole in a group. They're just getting hordes of a-holes now. Clans, cliques of griefers and haters, and so we need a little bit more caring out there in the world, a little bit more free hippie love, man. If I grew up in the 60s, I'd probably be a hippie wearing tie-dye all the time, probably went to Woodstock, probably tree-hugging hippie, man. I've heard from one friend of mine that hippie is a generic, almost insultive from a real hippie's point of view, derogatory term, but that's what everybody knows them as. Tree hugging hippies is kind of a rude way of calling it, but a real good hippie will be like, hey, I'm a tree hugging hippie. I wear my tie dye. I went to Woodstock. They're proud of that stuff. When you say hippie, it's cool. You add tree hugging, then it gets a little derogatory and they might get a little upset, but anyways, I didn't grow up in the 60s, but I love tie-dyes. I love a good tie-dye shirt. I love recycling. I love environmental conservation. I love reuse, recycle, reclaim. I like that they're making clothes out of plastic bottles now. So there's just a few left off the ground, out of the water, out of the oceans, out of the streams and lakes. And they're finding purpose. They're taking this plastic and they're making a fabric out of it. And they're making really crazy plastic clothes out of all the plastic. That's crazy. That's awesome. I love that stuff, man. I grew up in the recycle, reuse, reclaim era, and they really start pushing for that stuff. So I've always kind of chalked myself up to a tree hugging hippie, I love that stuff. That's kind of, I don't want to give them all the credit, but for worldly what's the fancy word I want to say, man? Oh, I'm gonna sound stupid and dumb instead of smarter and genius. No, conservation. Yeah, wildlife conservation, planet health, resources. That all got started by free love hippies, and I love calling them tree hugging hippies, even though, you say that to a few hippies and they'll think it's derogatory and get a little offended. But man, if I could chain myself to a giant I chained myself to a giant oak tree that's just beautiful in the woods to keep them from cutting it down, I would do it. I would chain myself to a tree and save just one tree. Chain myself to it, and I could proudly call myself a tree hugging hippie, wear my tie dyes and whatever, So I don't find tree hugging hippies derogatory at all. I think it's something that a hippie should be proud of. Not too many people are going to chain themselves to a plant, a tree, to save a forest. You know what I mean? Maybe get beat down, maybe get abused, maybe get thrown in jail, having to pay fines. And they do that stuff over and over and over and over and over and over again to raise awareness that we need to start taking care of our planet so our children have a clean place to live in the future, because it was getting really bad, with the smog and the ozone. And I think America, as far as pollution and garbage goes, it's one of the dirtiest countries in the world. We're supposed to be one of the richest world powers in all the world, okay? You hear so many foreign people talking about, I want to go to America where they're rich, the richest nation in the world. I'll tell you what, Americans may be one of the richest countries in the world, but we're pigs. We buy so much garbage, junk food, toys, whatever. We unwrap the bags, give the present to the kid, and throw the stuff on the ground, garbage on the ground. Our Arby's, let's plug whatever restaurant whatever grocery store, whatever you want. Throw it in there, and then we just throw the wrapper, plastic bags on the ground. You know what I mean? We may be one of the richest countries in the world, but we're pigs. Our country is one of the dirtiest, nastiest places in all the world. That's where that rich money gets you. How's that from a tree hugging hippie? You know, greatest nation on earth, richest country in the world, where we buy a bunch of garbage and we just throw it everywhere. Cigarette butts by the millions, candy wrappers, fast food restaurants, pop bottles, whatever. People are. I've gone down the road in a car. I don't have a license or even drive, but being a passenger, I've seen some people throw out some crazy stuff just right out their freaking window, man. Dirty diaper. While they're driving, they got somebody in the back seat changing a kid. Peed and poop diaper, just throw it right out the freaking window, driving down the road, not giving a crap about nothing. I've been in some bad places, some really big popular cities, and just seen some crazy stuff on the street. Down here in Florida. All right. I love Florida. Let's get that out the way right out the gate, okay? I love Florida, okay? It is one of, as far as weather goes, it's one of the warmest places on earth. It's closest in the United States. You can get to the equator. Go down to Miami. That's about as hot as it's going to get in all of the United States. Texas comes in, and lower Texas, kind of close. But Miami, that's like the closest you're going to get to the equator, where it's popular. They run around in bikinis and shorts. The guys run around in shorts with no shirts on. Women are all running around in bikinis down there because it's so hot and comfortable. Less clothes, the better. So yeah, I love Florida. It's always sunny. Even if it's cold, it looks beautiful in the pictures. Never snows. Hot as crap. Even on a rainy day, the rain comes in. It goes as fast as it comes. We have our hurricane seasons. So hurricanes about as ugly as it gets during hurricane season. That's our big catastrophic. Everybody's got that weather problem. Like California's got earthquakes. The north states have their cold and the snow and the freezing. And Florida's got the hot, you know. It never snows. It's only snowed down here maybe 8 times in all the history of Florida. I don't know. We had frozen pipes this year, and we had snow hit the ground in the Panhandle. It got so cold over the whole United States this year. It's been crazy. Yeah, but 92% of the day, Florida looks beautiful. Regardless if it's windy, regardless if it's hot and muggy, it doesn't matter about the humidity. If you take a picture of it, it's sunshiny. That's why it's the Sunshine State, and it looks beautiful. Now, if you're one of those people that run on the weather, you know how that is, where if it's sunny, they're happy. If it's rainy, they're sad. If it's snowy and dark, they get depressed. That's a real thing. Move to Florida. You'll always feel happy. You know what I'm saying? If your emotions and your mental health run on the weather, aren't affected by the weather immensely, move to Florida. If your mental health is like that, move to Florida. I don't care where you struggle with that. Anywhere else in the world, move to Florida. Because it's always gorgeous down here. 92% of the time, it's always pretty. Even if it's windy, it still looks good. The sun's always shining. Sunsets, sunrises. I don't know what about it. I've seen a few of them across the eastern seaboard in a few states I've lived in. Never been across the Mississippi. Always in eastern Pacific time zone. Not Pacific Standard. I don't know. I'm an Eastern boy. I've been across a lot of the Eastern states. So from New York State, I was born in, all the way down to Florida. I've been from the top you can go. well, New York State's not at the top. I think there's New Hampshire and Connecticut. The New England states you can hit to go a little bit higher than New York. But as far as I'm concerned, I was born in New York State, Jamestown, New York, and I've lived in Florida. So I've been from the top you can go to the south, the whole eastern east seaboard. I've traveled. I've lived in a few of the states on the eastern seaboard. I've seen a lot of the eastern states right across the ones that touch the ocean, man. I've been on a lot of them. I've traveled through them. I've seen them all from New York to Florida. As long as the water's touching it, I've been in it. It's been cool. It's been crazy. It's not a lot of world travel, but I'm saying that there's some people that have born and raised in Florida, never left Florida. I know people from my hometown, born and raised, Warrenite. They're from Warren, Pennsylvania, never left a day in their life on vacation, never stepped foot out of their hometown. I feel bad for those people, but they are a proud people. Don't get me wrong. Born and raised, never traveled out of your hometown where you were from. Those people are proud people. Like those people, no matter what town it is, no matter what state it is, those people have a pride about that lifestyle that is unshakable. You can give the pros and cons if you just stop in their hometown and say, I like this, I don't like that, but you can't change their mind. The people that have grown up in a hometown, in a home state, never left their hometown, all born and raised there, never left, they love their place. You can't tell them it's the worst place in the world. They know it's got some roughness, you know. It could be the armpit of America. I mean, I've heard so many people say that this town is the armpit of America. This place is the armpit. So many little towns get labeled the armpit of America. Why is that a thing? That just sounds like I can think of dirtier body parts that we can name a town after. If it's a crappy place to live, I'm not gonna slam out an opinion on what I think is worse than the armpit of America and what body part that is. We're not gonna discuss all that, but I just don't know how this place is the armpit of America became a thing. I don't know, man. They say, I've heard so many people say that about little places or whatever. People that grow up in hometowns never leave for so many years, or leave and go back, and it pulls them back in. And I've literally heard that about Warren County. I've heard a lot of people they're born and raised their whole lives in Warren County, say there's nothing to do around here ever. They love Pittsburgh. They love the big cities because we're a small, rural. I don't know about rural. Is that a proper term? Rural. That's farming, right? Rural. Yeah. Yeah, it's farm. Like the outskirts of a major town, rural. You see cows, and animals in the field. Yeah, rural. All right, so the trick with Warren County, we're going to throw some dirt out there about my hometown, my stomping grounds. You want to talk about the armpit of America and how many times I've heard that as a cliche about so many small towns, and how my hometown, where I grew up, Warren, Pennsylvania, has been said by Warrenites about that it's the armpit of America. Let's talk about this cliche a little bit. Let's throw some dirt out on it. I don't know. I'm grabbing it, content. I want to talk about stuff. We're not getting a lot of comments. We got 3 crown holders. No more comments than that. We got viewers coming and going. We got 1 like. We got an hour in almost. Dang. How did I blather in an hour worth of content already? Jeez. All right. So, topic that we hit on is the cliche term about how hometowns or small towns have been called armpit of America. You can hear about it by a lot of places. My hometown's one of them. So many people talk about how they hate Warren. They've born and raised there. They've lived there their whole life. Nothing ever do. No malls. No major You know, nothing really do. I mean, the best thing you got that used to be the cool thing was putt putt out behind Dairy Queen. Like that was the rich kid. You didn't have golf courses. Besides a 7-Eleven gas station or a Burger King parking lot, like the best thing you could do on a let's throw some content in here. Let's throw an idea in here. Like if you were on your homecoming, not just homecoming. What's the other one? Prom. If you're on your prom date, like the best rich kid guy will take you out to Legends Restaurant, best restaurant in Warren County. It's up on a hill. It's expensive, but all the rich kids took their girlfriends dressed to the nines to Legends for prom. They would go to Dairy Queen for dessert, play some putt putt, and then go dancing, whatever you do at the prom, and then go home and brag about the wonderful life. That was the rich kid stuff. All the rich kid got that, and you go, how is that rich kid stuff? I mean, that sounds like poor people things, except Legends. I mean, Legends is that restaurant in Warren County. It you can't. I don't know how to say it except it's properly named. The decor, the food, the atmosphere, the view of where it's placed up on the hill. It's legendary. Go into the restaurant. It's legendary experience, man. If I were to say you want to stop in Warren County and find the best place to eat, go to Legends. It's expensive. It's a lot of food, and it's amazing. Plus, the restaurant looks cool as crap. You know what I mean? So go to Legends. That's where I took my girlfriend. No, I didn't have a girlfriend for prom date. I got stood up. Did I get stood up? Yeah. No, I had a redhead. I dated the dentist's daughter. The family dentist, local family dentist. She was the most beautiful, gorgeous redhead I had ever seen in my entire life. I couldn't ever stop staring at her in high school. She come from a doctor's family. She always had great stuff. I had it set up for prom night. I was supposed to date another girl. She had bad feelings about her school. Went to another school. I liked the girl, but I wanted her to come to Mother Warren prom. She wouldn't do it. She stood me up. Said she would do it because I pressured her into saying yes. She didn't want to seem rude. She said yes, she liked me, but she ultimately stood me up because she just had a bad time at Warren High School. So that's how I got stood up. But I did come in clutch with the local dentist's daughter, a beautifulest redhead. I love redheads. I'll tell that, put that out there. To me, if you want to get down to like what's the most beautiful hair color and body type, whatever, of women out there, I will tell you, my number one being an Irish Denny Patrick Maben. You go to Ireland, you'll run into Denny Patricks all over the country, much as you do Seamus and all those other stereotypical names. My wife used to tell me all the time, just because your middle name's Patrick doesn't mean you're Irish. Except I had a blonde head of hair and a flaming red beard. I was half ginger. You know, I didn't have the flaming head. I didn't have the pale skin. I didn't have the freckles. I didn't have the light eye color, but I had a flaming red beard because I am Irish. You know what I mean? I'm a hardcore Irish. Denny Patrick is as Irish as it gets. My wife said, just because your middle name's Patrick doesn't mean you're Irish. Because my wife knew everything. You know how wives in a lot of relationships know. Let's do that one for Valentine's Day. Let's go on that one. We're going down a lot of rabbit holes. We're going all over the place. Let's hit this one for Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. Let's do a shout out to this part before we make this comment and maybe make a few people angry. Happy Valentine's to all you lovers out there. If you got someone special, happy Valentine's Day. This is a Valentine's Day special, early bird special, live, whatever. We almost got an hour of content in, but we're going to stay on here for more than an hour. We're just going to blather away. We're going to make it a long live today. Whatever we want, let's do it. Happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers out there. All those that are in romantic relationships, all those that are married, everybody that's put in the hard work to make a relationship last more than a year. Anybody that's put in a marriage that lasts more than 5 months, more than a year. Anybody that's reached the 15-minute mark, the not 15-minute mark, the 15-year mark, that's got past the 7-year itch. Anybody that's got more than 15 years in or higher in a marriage, kudos to all you. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's the best day ever for you and your wife or your husband or whatever the situation is. I hope it's a great Valentine's Day for you lovers out there. I'm currently single, believe it or not. I'm single. Oh, how's that? How is this handsome mug and this crazy snazzy dresser single? I don't know. I don't care anymore. It's all good. I'm doing a lot of work and other stuff. I'm working on my YouTube stuff. I got other things in the fire. I got a lot going on. I've had a lot of stuff going, so being single has kind of been we'll say convenient. How about that? Let's not make it dark or ugly or good sounding. Let's not promote it. We'll just say this handsome mug, snazzy dresser, YouTuber, upcoming future rich guy, millionaire, is single because I've got too much. I'm too busy doing other stuff. It's really convenient for me right now just to be doing my own thing. So, I'm single. Probably the worst person to tell you Happy Valentine's Day, but I've been married for 18 years. I had an 18-year marriage, so I put in the work. 18 years. That's almost 2 decades of a relationship, and my first and only marriage. It was rough. I'll tell you that, man. It was rough. Lost my wife a few years ago to cancer. I believe it was breast cancer, and miss her every day. Do my best to talk about her. I never forget her. Still love her to death. You know what I mean? Death do us part, and I still love her even though she's not here anymore. But my wife was the. I watched Michael and Mackenzie channel, and they say goat. Like, they goat this, and they say goat. This is the goat of this. This is the goat of that. They, like, use the term goat for, like, everything. This is the goat of that. It's pretty cool. I like it. Michael's always saying the goat of this. So, my wife, even though it was a difficult 18 years marriage, we almost made it for 2 decades before she, she could have just lived 2 more years. We could have got 2 decades in. And that would have been cool. But we're both cancer stick connoisseurs, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. It's kind of obvious if you know, but sometimes people don't know what a cancer stick is. But so when you're cancer stick connoisseurs and you die from cancer, no big surprise. You know what I mean? It devastated me. It was a little faster than I thought. When she told me she felt a lump, the doctors said there's something there. She didn't feel good. 6 months later, that was it. We had decided to live in separate homes, do our own thing. She kept the kids. I think she had to move back in with her mom and dad. I think that was the sad part. I think that's where she died. She died in her mom's house. That's kind of the sad part. Hate to be to bring her down or on Valentine's Day, but I can't do a Valentine's Day special and not bring up my wife. I can't. It's a little sad ending. Died of cancer, but she was the GOAT. This is what we're going. Talked about Mackenzie and Michael channel and talk about goating this. My wife was the GOAT of cancer, dude. I'll tell you that. It beat her. She didn't do chemo. She didn't do none of that. She suffered in silence for 6 months, and nobody knew it. My wife suffered for 6 months and died of cancer. and nobody knew it. You couldn't tell she was sick. She was falling, withering away, and throwing up, all that kind of stuff. But she never did chemo, never went into that. She just got a bad report, didn't feel good, knew it was cancer, and told me to keep it a secret. It was the hardest secret I had to ever keep in my life for 6 months. I don't know if I could have bared longer than that. I don't know. But knowing for 6 months my wife was dying of cancer, not going to do chemo. Don't say nothing to nobody. She doesn't want a pity party for the remaining years of her life, however long she had. Shut up, Dennis. I love you. You're my husband. I'm dying of cancer. Keep it to yourself. Nobody's business. Don't make me go out a martyr. I don't want sympathy. Just let me suffer by myself. I told her, I'll move back in. I'll come take care of you. She said, no. I'm not going to ask you to do that. Remember me today, healthy, vibrant. The last time you saw me, goodbye. I'll probably never see you again. I don't know how long it's going to take. And that was it. 6 months later, I got a phone call, worst day of my life. And that was it. But she was the GOAT, man. For fighting cancer. She didn't do the chemo. She just died from it. And I'll tell you what. A lot of people would say she gave up, but no. My wife went out on her own effing terms, dude. I mean, seriously, look me in the eye. Right there. My wife went out on her own terms. She didn't get thousands of dollars of debt. Sick out of her gourd, doing chemo, doing experimental stuff. Didn't have no surgeries where it would spread and kill her anyway. My wife was the GOAT of cancer. No treatment, just died from it. Didn't know she was sick. 6 months later, it was done. It was fast. Didn't even get a whole year. From the day she got the report of a lump to not feeling good, 6 months. Couldn't tell. Nobody knew she had cancer. Nobody. So I'll sit back, get out of the eye contact. But my wife was the GOAT. I was proud of her. We have discussed that when we were together and living with each other and stuff. We had discussed being cancer stick connoisseurs. If we get cancer, how do we want to handle it? Do we want to do chemo? Do we want to do all that? Try to get a few extra years? Rack up a major bill? Suffer a lot? Try to be a survivor of it just to die from cancer anyway? That's what usually happens with a lot of those people. I respect cancer survivors. Even if you fought it a couple times and you still lost the battle, going through chemo and all that stuff, I couldn't do it. So me and my wife, as cancer stick. Oh yeah, eats and drinks update. We got ice water, and we got pretzel raw generic 329. I think this is a store brand. SE grocery pretzel sticks from Winn-Dixie. They're the generic store brand, but they're amazing. For $3.29, you get a huge bag. I have started munching on these things. Usually, being a big guy and a foodie, we're gonna derail from the cancer, wife dying thing for Valentine's Day. That's really sad, but I can't really do a Valentine's special and not bring up my wife. I can't do it, guys. You know what I mean? She's died of cancer, 6 months, didn't take long. But it's Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's special. I've had my 18 years. Two years shy of 2 decades of a marriage. Loved. Bigger than I could. Battled so many demons and went through so much crap with my wife, man. You know what I mean? When we made our vows of till death do us part, through sickness and in health, we did it, dude. Through the health, we had some great moments. We had some on top of the world, cloud 9 romance stuff, and then the battles, the hardships, man. We went through it. We had our times, but we contemplated divorce a couple times. I started the process one time, didn't really know what I was doing, trying to file for a full no fault divorce. So nobody worried about we didn't worry about possessions. We didn't fight over kid stuff. I was gonna do a no fault divorce for like $290. We both said nobody's fighting over nothing. We just want to end our marriage. We need to stop, and it never happened. And I filled out what I thought was my job of the paperwork. I sent the stuff to her. I made no contact. Everything was through the mail. Um, I forgot what the time limit was. I think it's like 90 days, no contact. You can't live together. All these kind of rules for like if you're trying to get into divorce and you don't want to get into ugly battles. No fault's the cheapest one you can do. No lawyers. And fill out the paperwork yourself if you're smart enough. I thought I filled out my part. She thought she filled out her part. We sent it in. The courthouse told us there was something wrong with the paperwork and they couldn't finish the process. I never got my money back. Never got a refund. I paid the $290 or whatever it was. Never got a divorce. I tried to tell my wife, I started a no fault, no lawyers. It's not really going. Maybe we should see this as a sign we're not supposed to have a divorce. We can be separated. We can live on our own. You can have the kids. You can keep all your stuff. I'll keep all my stuff. Um, Whatever. We won't fight over the kids. I'll leave you the heck alone. I mean, we had 7 years of living together, which was beautiful at amazing moments. 7 years, and it was dark and twisted and difficult on the hard days. And after that 7 years, they say the 7 year itch gets everybody. Well, we went through the good and the bad for 7 years together. We had 3 kids from her. We had our son together. 7 year marriage, living together. It was pretty cool. We had each other's backs, ride or die, for 7 years, and then we decided it might be better to just live in separate households. Um, Not a divorce, but living arrangements. We lived in separate households. I would come over early in the morning, get the kids off to school, make the lunches, get the kids on the buses or get them walking to school, take my son walk him down to his grade school, kind of thing, and do that. And then I would hang out downtown because I lived like way over on what was the west side, east side. I don't know. I was out on the way edge of town. She lived in the middle of town. It was like a 8 mile walk to go back home, and I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, walk the 8 miles from the outside of town into the middle of town, just to come in early in the morning, pack the lunches, get all the laundry done, and make sure kids got stuff to wear, coats were out and ready, and then they were all shuffled off to school. And then instead of walking the 8 miles, go back home, and then having to walk back to get my son back home from school and help him with homework and spend a few hours over with them at night, helping get all of his homework done, and then just spend some quality time doing some cleaning, maybe clean the living room, do some dishes, stuff, help around my mother-in-law and father-in-law's house, and then go home when it got dark and late. And it was like right before dinner. I usually left for dinner once in a while, stay for dinner. I don't know. But so instead of walking back home and then walking up and walking back, I would just walk up in the morning early, get the kids all prepped, sent off to school, come hang out downtown with family, maybe hang out at church. I had a buddy. We had 3 of us. We called ourselves what do we call ourselves? We were the Free Boys. We called ourselves the Free Boys. There were three of us single church going guys, and I would hang out with my blind church brother, one of the Free Boys, Raj. I'm gonna give him a shout out. Man hates me now, doesn't talk to me anymore, but he was blind, had a service dog. I remember when he got her, it was beautiful. I spent lots of times at Raj's house, man, all day, and then I'd leave Raj's house and go walk my son back home from school, get him home, do the homework, do some chores around the house, help out the father-in-law, do some cleaning so my wife didn't have to do it all. Even though I didn't live at my mother-in-law's house, my wife and my kids were there, so I was good to that, did my part as that as a husband. And then before dinner or maybe after dinner or whenever the homework was done, we had some quality time, some cleaning, whatever, I'd walk back home. Probably wouldn't get home till 9, 10 o'clock at night was like the earliest I would get home after leaving so early at 5 in the morning, hanging out downtown with my friend Raj all day, and then me and Raj would go and do stuff, or we'll just sit at the house, BS, and talk about stuff, and hang out, drink coffee, and chit chat. Two single church going addict guys, handicapped feller, fat guy, whatever. We got each other through some cool days, some rough times, boring stuff. Gave each other company. Raj is a cool guy, man. I would give him a full shout out. I think he's got some content creator out there for a blind handicap, something or other. I can't remember exactly what his channel is or what platform he's on, but I know he's got some cool title for it for blind handicap independent stuff. He's got a vlog and stuff. It's pretty cool. Inspirational music, inspirational sayings, some pictures of the process he's gone through with his blind handicap and the independence he's got, weight loss, all kinds of stuff, man. He's an amazing guy. I really don't like the fact that I lost him as a friend by he got married and his wife and I hit it off for a while at first. She really liked me. But then I made the mistake of dating her daughter, and that was it. I dated Roger's wife's daughter, and she hated me after that. And then, it being his wife, he had to turn his back on me. That's how I lost a good friend, but it's cool. Stuff happens. I shouldn't have dated her. I knew better. It was kind of fun. But we're still best friends to this day. You know what I mean? Me and their daughter are best friends. I lost a friend, a best friend guy. I lost his wife as a friend. But I gained a female best friend and ex-girlfriend. But I guess it was worth the price. Lost two, got one, 2 for 1. And reversed though, not like the good 2 for 1 you get at the grocery store. You buy one to get one free. I lost 2 good friends just to gain a female best ex-girlfriend. So, whatever, dude. You know what I mean? I have so many female friends from old relationships, and I have so many female best friends. I'm not bragging, but I'm not a bad guy, really, if you got to know me. I got my quirks, I got my mental health, but I'm a great guy. I've never had a major bad breakup. Stayed friends with most ex-girlfriends. Got a couple best friends out of it that are female ex-girlfriends. I talk to a lot of them at least once a month, So, I know it sounds a little bit like bragging, and I'm a little full of myself, a little egotistical on that one. But I'm just saying, I've had a lot of girlfriends. I'm easy to fall in love with. Even being a big guy, still easy to fall in love with. Very charismatic kind of dude. Check out the content. keep an open mind. You might like the charismatic and subscribe and enjoy being a grizzly. I don't know. Let's get some of these pretzels in here, man. Okay. So yeah, I've got a lot of female friends, a couple of female best friends from romantic relationships. I always did my best to end it on a good note. Didn't burn a bridge with ex-girlfriends. Tell them, you're a great friend, you're a great romance partner, but it's not working out. I can't stand to watch girls cry and it be my fault. It makes me feel like a monster. So I'd always patch stuff up. Always stayed friends with my ex-girlfriends. Never went out breaking hearts and just dumping the pain and not giving a crap, Never really did that. Pretty cool. I like that legacy about myself. It sounds a little egotistical, like I said. It sounds like I'm bragging. Sounds like I'm a little full of myself today. But it's true stories. I can give you numbers. I can give you contacts. I can tell you people to talk to. I'm not going to do none of that. Are you kidding me? They tell you don't put that personal information in your stuff, and that's all I do. That's all I do in my life, My brother's always telling me, some of your topics are really good, but you got to keep the personal stuff out. That's a rule on a platform. No personal information. And he even told me, now that I got 2 channels, I got Universe Thinkers Union here, which is my main channel. Most of my work from this year is paid off here. And then I've got Universe Onion 3000 behind the scenes, free content right now. But once I get the subscribers up, I get the shorts in, I get that channel up to live status. It's going to be $4.99 a month, members only, behind the scenes. You think I tell you about my personal life in this content? Wait till you get the vlog behind the scenes, taking it to the grocery store, going out back with me playing with the dogs. I mean, I've done a couple of videos on that on here, where I just did a live. I showed you playing with the dogs. Universe Onion 3000. After I put in most of the work on here, get the goals I want for this year up on here. I'm gonna start hitting up Universe Onion 3000, get it to live status, and then $4.99 a month. All you need is $4.99 a month to be a member and subscribe, and you get perks. You get all the behind the scenes. You go on adventures. You get vlogs. I'll see if I can work out maybe some podcast stuff, behind the scenes podcasting episodes for that. I'm not really sure. I got a slow start on Universe Onion 3000. Really slow. I think I've only got 30 subscribers so far. Most of them are subscribers from Universe Thinkers Union. Now, if I could take Universe Thinkers Union and get all 143 subscribers from this channel to help me get the behind the scenes Universe Onion 3000, if I could ask you guys, if you're a subscriber here, look up Universe Onion 3000. I think it's a little easier to find than Universe Thinkers Union. If not, message me in the comments in this channel. I'll throw a link down in there or whatever. And when you want to be a subscriber, and if I could get all 143 of my subscribers from this channel to jump over and get the free content right now and help me get Universe Onion 3000 to 143 subscribers, just like this one, and get it to live status, I will do a whole year of free content for subscribers before I will put in the $4.99 a month behind the scenes stuff, and you guys can have a whole year of free content, members only. Won't count. It won't cost nothing. For a whole year, we'll put content out, see if we can get crazy enough on Universe Onion 3000 and see if we can make it valuable enough content to start charging $4.99 and start making some money there. If you guys, I'll give you a whole year. If we can get it up to 143,000 subscribers, every single one of my Grizzlies from this channel, jump over and subscribe. Get it up to 143 off these guys. Get both channels up there and running. I will work twice as hard. Oh man, I'm spitting food out. I hope you didn't see that on camera. I think you did. Well, let's put away the pretzels for a second. I'm getting a little hungry. I really need to go get a drink. I'm eating pretzels, and I got ice cubes in there, but I ain't got no ice water, so I'm just kind of like being patient, letting the ice cubes melt. And it's in a Polar mug, so like the ice cubes aren't melting. It's a real slow process. Ha! Talk about patience, waiting for a drink. But so yeah, if I can get Universe Onion 3000, if I get all my followers and all my subscribers from this channel to go over there in the next year or however long it takes, get all 143 over to Universe Onion 3000, get that up to live status, I will be working twice as hard to manage both channels for you guys. I will be working hard, and once we start getting the $4.99 a month, whole year of free content, as many videos as I can put out, as much different stuff behind the scenes, maybe some blogging, maybe get some more advertising out on gadgets or whatever on there. We'll see if I can get a co-host. Oh yeah, and do some what's that called? Crap, I just said it. I can't remember. My brain's just running with it. What's it called? Man, I get a co-host and do some. I can't think of the term. I'm drawing a blank. I just said it. I can't think of the term. What it's called? Brandon Ferris, Karen Damaski, Couch Fish. What's that called? Oh man, brain is drawing a blank on the term. What it's called? Welcome, Cameron. This is Brandon Ferris, Cameron Damaski at Cowfish, our blank channel. What the heck is Couchfish? What's that called? It's just can't get it. I lost it. My brain's just running, dude. My brain's just going topic to topic to topic to topic to topic. I can't get back to that term. I just said it. Just said maybe I could try it out on the other channel if I get it up there. But I got so excited about dreaming about getting Universe Onion 3000, all of my subscribers from this channel to move to that one. And I was daydreaming. I got inspired. It's a brand new idea. I just thought of it right here, right now, right in front of all you guys. You know, in the video, in the hour and 20 minutes I've done for this Valentine's thing, this Valentine's early bird special, I had the inspiration, if I can get all my followers move from here and subscribe to the second channel, I'll give a whole year of free content before we start charging $4.99 a month for the behind the scenes, and we're going to do a whole bunch more with that. Oh, what's Couchfish? Couchfish, Brandon Damaski. Brandon Ferris and Cameron Damaski. What's Couchfish? Not vlogging. Podcasts. I think that's what it's called. Podcasting? I think that's it. Yeah, Couchfish is podcast. So maybe if I can get all my followers from here to also subscribe. I know it's a lot to ask, wanting 2 channel subscribes. I'm kind of greedy, but it's going to be twice as much work for me. I'll be busting my butt for you guys twice as hard, pumping out an hour of content on camera, an hour of gaming content every day for this channel, and doing whatever crazy stuff my brain can come up with for the BTS behind the scenes second channel. We are now in $4.99 members only, getting paid, memberships only channel. If I can get that, that won't be Patreon, it won't be none of that kind of stuff. It will be only $4.99. I stole it from freaking Brandon Ferris. He does that. Cameron Damaski, same guy, same price if I'm not mistaken. Both of them have members only. It's only $4.99 a month, guys. $5 a month. And you get behind the scenes. You get lives. Brandon Ferris does so much product placement, buys so much stuff. If you're a member, pay $4.99, you can be part of his live. Throw a comment in, and he'll send you a free gift, no matter what it costs, from that live. I've been a member for an entire year. I have paid my dues and been a member for $4.99 for an entire year. Watching the behind the scenes channel, just YouTube and all the stuff I can. I have put in a request for 2 different lives to get a present for free for Brandon Ferris as appreciation for being a loyal supporter. Paying just $4.99, $5 a month with whatever tax, little over $5 for membership. I put in 2 requests to get a free gift from the lives, the comments. See if I can get get something for free. Just something. I want something for free. I want Brandon Ferris to say thanks. I want a special letter from him. I want to get one of the things he paid for in the video. If it's funny, if it's expensive. I just want my free gift. You know what I mean? He's always talking about, you want some of this? I'll give it to you for free and members only. Be a member. I'll send you this stuff. I've been part of 2 of his free live comment. I don't want to call it challenges. What do they call it? It's contest. We'll generically give it contests. He has them all the time. Every live that he has, he'll say for members only, what you see in the videos, I'll give away for free. Just do it in this amount of time. Comment in the live. Catch us in the live. Put in your requests. And in the sweepstakes, there it is. Sweepstakes, whatever. We will send you this free gift. You know what I mean? And I've been a loyal paying member to BTS for a year. 12 months I put in. $5.99 a month. I had 2 requests trying to get my free gift from Brandon Ferris, man. Ha! I've been wanting it. Haven't got it yet. Haven't been rewarded with the free gift, but I haven't been totally rejected at 2 of the live contests. For members only. I get that free gift from them. That's going to be one of my crowning joys. I do comments. I've watched everything that Brandon Ferris has ever put out on any of his channels. I wouldn't say all of his platforms, mainly YouTube. I've seen everything he's posted on YouTube, and I've seen half of his stuff that he's put on Facebook. Even though on Facebook, when you do his Facebook stuff, it's all reiterated content, original content from YouTube that he just throws on Facebook. I think he's got TikTok. I'm not sure what all other platforms. The only 2 I follow him on is YouTube. That's where I found him. I'm a YouTuber, big YouTube lover. I'm a Facebook like everybody else. I'm on Facebook to stay in touch with long distance friends and family. Use Messenger so I can get some FaceTime with my loved ones that live, stay in touch with the people I haven't seen in years or live miles away. So those are the 2 platforms I follow him on, but I know Yeah, I know he's got like a Twitter account where he throws in comments. I think he has, what's the one, X? It used to be Twitter. Now it's X. I think that's what it is. Twitter doesn't exist anymore. Now it's X. Same thing as Twitter, a little bit better. Rules are more lackadaisical, I think, but it used to be Twitter and now it's called X. I don't know. I have that platform. I know he's got like Instagram. I don't know if he's on Instagram. I don't think I've seen him there. I know I've seen him on TikTok. I don't think I've caught him on Snapchat. Oh, by the way, I've got a Snapchat. I'm not really good with it yet, but I got lots of suggestions. Tons of them on Snapchat. Universe Thinkers Union Snapchat. So if you guys want, like, jump over there on that platform. We can be friends on there, share Snapchat stuff, do Snapchat conversations, whatever that stuff you do on Snapchat. I'm not great with it, but I got one there. Universe Thinkers Union. I'm on Snapchat. I get comments for Snapchat all the time. All the time. I really got to put some more work in and work on that platform too. I'm kind of biting off a little more than I can chew. Got 2 channels on YouTube, and I got the Snapchat platform, and I think I don't think I got TikTok platform yet for Universe Thinkers Union. I'm not sure. I should probably put one on TikTok. You know, do some TikTok platform, get myself out there other than just YouTube and Snapchat, YouTube and Snapchat. I should try to get me a Facebook account. That would probably be cool. Then people can DM me and do FaceTimes if they want. Viewers and subscribers can do this. Get private sessions of this. Maybe members only for Universe Thinkers Onion or Universe Onion 3000. Maybe we would do that. That could be a perk. You get a free FaceTime if you want. Anytime you want. Just DM me on YouTube or Facebook if I set up that. We get a Facebook platform, Messenger platform. DM me on we'll be Facebook friends, and then DM me a message on Facebook Messenger, saying you're a members only from Universe Onion 3000. You would like to use your free 1 hour FaceTime conversation with me on Facebook Messenger as one of your perks. I don't know if you can really do that cross-platform, one from the other. It'll be YouTube mainly is where you see the major content, but you could become a Facebook friend and then get an hour of FaceTime once a month. I'll do that. I don't know how popular that would get, but how busy and how hard that would be to keep running. But maybe we can do that. I'm just spitballing. I got inspiration. I got my first. Oh, I never finished my one comment. Oh, I got my first freaking award from YouTube this year. My first one. With 100 and I think I had 135 subscribers. I had 400 plus videos, shorts, lives, and content worth. And they gave me an award, said that I'm doing great, keep going. And I'm most known for new technology stuff, gadgets, new technology gadgets, adventurous new technology gadget information. Like if you want to know stuff about gaming stuff, you want to hear about gadgets, come to my channel. I have an adventurous type mentality, and I will give you the lowdown. We'll give you a review of new technology. You want to know about technology, hit me up in the DMs and the messages. I will see if I can get a hold of it. If I can save up, buy it, give you an unboxing, use it, give you that. I mean, I haven't done that yet, but I could if we get this big enough with, start making that money, I could start buying the cool high-tech stuff and giving you the new unboxing stuff. I mean, lots of people do it. I could get into it. I'm known to give you new gadget information influencer. Cool kind of stuff. My first award from YouTube. It makes me feel amazing. It's not a million subscriber plaque, but it's for a year's worth of hard work and 6 years or 5 years of being a content creator. Starting out real slow for the first 5 years, but this last year we slammed it in high gear, guys. Slammed it in high gear, and we got our first award. Got the live status. We're not making monetized commercial money yet. We don't have members only stuff where we're making money, but we're working on it. I'm pressing hard on it. I'm not famous, but I'm up and coming. You're going to see me one day right up there with Brandon Ferris, man. I shout out to him and Cameron Damasky. Well, Cameron's still up and coming, but he's Brandon Ferris' sidekick in a lot of his videos and his podcast on Couchfish. His best friend. So Brandon Ferris, one of the most famous YouTube comedian influencers out there. I love the guy. He's great. You can't get past a sassy, redheaded Irishman with a good sense of humor. He looks scrawny, man. Scrawny, pale, redheaded little stepchild. No, I'm just joking. I love Brandon Ferris, man. My first YouTuber. Never got into that stuff. Never binge watched any influencers. I only used YouTube for music and research for video games. Never got into that stuff. But I found Brandon Ferris. I gotta give him a shout out. I'm gonna keep shouting out to him till that mother blanker gets a hold of me and gets me on the show. I want Brandon Ferris to say, "Hey man, you've been plugging us. You're a member for 12 months. You put in $4.99 for a whole year. You are another YouTuber. Let's bring you out. Let's get you on the show. Let's put Patch Adams, Dark Joker, Danny Patrick Maben, whatever name you want to put on, and we want to advertise Universe Thinkers Union, small upcoming YouTuber, on Brandon Ferris. I want that dream to come true. Let's make that happen. I'm going to give him shout outs. Brandon Ferris. I'm swear he's up there in the 2.6 million subscriber category. I'm going to be as cool as him one day, man. I'm going to be as cool as him. He's my hero. He inspired me. I mean, if Brandon can do it, I can do it. He started out homeless. Look at him now. He started out homeless. Married his best friend. Got a beautiful wife. Got her channel. Got amazing kids. He's got an amazing home. He's got a house and property just for filming. Started out homeless in his car, paying off debt. That's where he started. If he can do it, so can I. And I'm going to get on this show. You watch. He wants to play with Michael Jordan, do one-on-one, be famous enough to play one-on-one with Michael Jordan, put a content, that's his dream. My dream is to get on Brandon Ferris episode. I want Brandon to say, hey, we'll fly you out from Florida out to Cali. You stop by. We'll go over the rules and regulations, what you can say, what you can't, and we'll promote your channel, Universe Thinkers Union and Universe Onion 3000. I want them both shout out, and I want my face on Brandon Ferris' show. I want to be on one of his episodes. I want to be on his content. I want to blow up. I want Brandon Ferris to make me rich and famous like him. Just by saying this is a new upcoming YouTuber. He's a great guy. We'll throw some jokes out. I want Brandon Ferris to help piggyback me, Whatever, I don't care. I want to be on the show as a YouTuber And I want that to be my crowning what made me famous. You know? I want that to help me peak to get my 2.6 million viewers like Brandon Ferris, dude. Hello, my uncle. What? Who is this? Why? YT? Oh man, I need glasses. I can't remember. I can't really read your gamer tag. My vision's really bad. YT Black 43, call me your uncle. Hello, my uncle. Who is that? Do I know you? You a sub? Why are you calling me uncle? We're really related, or you just want to try playing Roblox games? I played Roblox with a few of my friends and my family. You know, I've got nieces and nephews I played Roblox with. What's up? YT, are you John, one of my subscribers? Are you his nephew? Are you the guy that helped make Roblox game? You got a game on Roblox? You the nephew he's talking about, John? If you don't know, you don't know. If you do know, you know. Is that you? That'd be cool. Try playing Roblox games. It's not a bad platform. It's a nice sandbox. I mean, I played Roblox with my family members, my nieces and nephews of all ages. I've played it with my 8-year-old nieces and nephews up to my 18, 19-year-old. Hanged out with a few of my family members, their mom and dad on Roblox with their kids and stuff. It's a good platform. I like in the comments, you got that second crown with the comments. All right. Now we're getting hot with the... All right. We got John. I'm not going to shout out the gamer tag. I struggled with it. He said John, first place, 75 points. We got YT Black 43 with second place, 75 point, taking the crown away from Truex, who bumped down to third, and poor Boyers, he got bumped down to last place, fourth with 25 points. That's not last. You can get sixth place, last place. I think a minimum of 24 points. But YT comes in, takes the second place crown with the comments. Got some stuff. Call me uncle. And then asking me to play Roblox games. I think this might be John's nephew. I think so. I'm not sure. Kind of funny that John talked about that earlier. His nephew got a game on Roblox. We got YT Black 43 coming in with some comments. Gets the second place crown. Recommends me to play Roblox. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I want to stream a Roblox because I'm an 18 and older content creator, and Roblox is for little kids. So that's kind of. I mean, I play Roblox with my family and my nieces and nephews because it's cool with the kids. But I don't know if I would do a Roblox content. I don't know if that's what your suggestion. But I played it. It's a good sandbox. Thanks for the comment, YT. I appreciate it. Drops a few comments in and then bounces. All right. Let's hit the let's weigh in on the Q&A here. It's been on the screen for like ever. They dropped it after 3 comments and two different viewers commenting real early. It was probably my fastest Q&A. It says, how would you design your own video game? Whoa! John had talked about his nephew. Has designed his own game on Roblox. We got YT hitting up with the try playing Roblox game. That's cool. Maybe that's why John made the content. Or made the content. Blah, whatever. I'm talking too fast. My brain, I'm inspired. It's going all over the place. I got all kinds of just lighting up, firing away with the inspiration and stuff, talking about goals, talking about neat ideas, trying to do some plug-in for Universe Onion 3000, talking about maybe some goals we can do with that once we get it up and running. We need the subscribers. I'm not doing the work for the videos. That's my bad. I'm putting in a lot of work here this year. Second year now. Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about the major goal for Universe Thinkers Union this year. Okay? Universe Thinkers Union this year goal is keep working on subs as much as we can. But my end of the year goal is to double my video, live, shorts, content, maybe start doing some editing, do some videos where I not doing a live, get some editing in, maybe learn some editing. I'm not sure, but I want to go from 448. I'm pretty sure that's where we're at now. I want to go from 448 content videos and stuff, shorts for content, which is close. I'm like, what is that? 48, which is minus 2 or add 2 to 50. So that's 52 more videos. If I could have squeezed 52 more videos in, I would have had 500 videos total by the end of this year. I didn't reach my goal. Can't remember how many videos I had at the end of the year. Do we got 3 likes up there? No, I don't know, man. That's 1. Okay. Still 1 like. We got people popping in. We got some comments. We got a nice run for the crown. But I really wanted, for the end of that last year, I wanted a 500 video content goal, and I failed at it, but I was really close. I pushed really hard. I got just a few. What is that? 12? 12 more or 20? No. 48. Add 2 to 50. So that's 50 plus 2. 52 more videos, shorts, lives, content to reach 500. And then once I've reached 500 in content, which I should be able to crack out in the next month, no problem if I can stick with the hour camera live and an hour of gaming content every day for a month. We should hit that 12 videos and shorts, lives, content, real easy. If I can just hit that mark, keep up my goal I've been working on, doing 1 hour of each type of live stream. I've got a weekend. I'm almost reached 500. Oh, my headset. Come on. Is it connected? Tell me it's connected, man. You're live. Can you hear me? It says it bing bong, but it didn't say it's Bluetooth. It's gonna pause the live, I think, or maybe close it out. Just give me this option right here. Tap it, re-hit it. Sorry, or can't hear me. There we go. Now the volume came up. Bluetooth symbol's on the volume. I'm pretty sure you can hear me again. I'm back on the headset mic. That's why I wear these wireless headphones. Not that I need to hear you guys or hear myself better. I use it for the mic during my lives. So it's like right here by my mouth and you can hear me real good. Nice and loud. But for some odd reason with these headphones, even though I'm doing a live, I'm using the headset. It has this thing about like an hour or two. If I run the Bluetooth for 2 hours and it's not got music or video or something, it shuts off. Like it goes to sleep. I don't know if it's dying. I don't think it's dying. I can put in like a couple days worth of. Uh, these are really good JBLs. Let's talk about. We want to talk about technology and gadgets and stuff. Check these out. All right, the volume's gonna be a little different. These are JBL brand. If I'm not mistaken, I bought them from Walmart. They're collapsible, so they can fold up, get put in a backpack. They didn't come with a case, but they're good quality. They got nice bass. They're sturdy. They haven't snapped. They haven't got any wire problem issues. The wiring's nice and sound. It's got nice outside shell and case, so they haven't been damaged at all. Wirely, no shorts. You can get 2 hours of use out of them before they'll go to sleep and shut off for a break, and you just power them back on, keep rolling. I don't know. I can't give you the I don't know how long they run before they need recharged. I know it's like if you don't use them so chronically, you can get probably 4 or 5 days with like maybe an hour or two of use per day out of them. Like if you just Bluetooth them and hardcore gamed and hardcore talked on the phone and just used them chronically, I think you could get 8 hours, maybe 24, maybe 48 of constant use before you have to recharge them. And they only take like an hour, I think, an hour, maybe hour and a half max to recharge back to full and ready to run. I love JBL brand Bluetooth headsets. They're really cool. They got the big headset feel. I like these kind of headsets. I don't like earbuds. You'll probably never see me run earbuds. I have earbud Bluetooth. They hurt the inside of my ear. These are bigger, so they go over the ear. Another good thing about this headset is the headband is adjustable and big. So, with some headsets, gaming headsets, I've noticed, Bluetooth headsets, wireless headsets, whatever, they're making them bigger ear covers, but if they're too small, the ear cover's too small, you wear them too long, they can hurt your cartilage on the outside of your ear, because you got them pressed up against your ear for hours and hours at a time. If you do like 8 hours of streaming, watching videos, going right into gaming, and you're wearing that headset, and you're just using those headsets for like 8 hours, that kind of use, even though the headsets can handle 8 hours of battery life and not need recharged or whatever, that chronic use, I have done it between live streaming, between listening to music, between watching videos. Going from having a headset on here and doing all that to going to gaming and playing headset on there on PC or PS5 and having the headset on my ears and just doing the headset stuff, trying to be private around my house so they ain't got to hear what everybody else says and the conversations. My mom and dad can watch TV in the living room, whatever they want. I can sit here with my cell phone, stream whatever, hear whatever I need to from you guys, or I can, dang it, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Anyway, sorry, I got some kind of pain going on down there. I'm trying to like push my finger in it and make it hurt really bad so it'll stop or something that's hurting. But anyways, I'm checking on it. So yeah, if you do the long, like 8 hours of headset usage, you can really hurt your cartilage on your outside of your ears, and then I would recommend taking like a 2 or 3 hour break from the headset, and maybe a technology break, maybe go for a walk, go do something outside, go out to eat, get that headset off your ear after that 8 hours, and that cartilage is just aching away, the pain, But they're starting to make the headsets bigger, so they go out around your cartilage, and that usually doesn't hurt them. But the ones that are smaller, that are being pushed on your cartilage, and have chronic use from on the phone, watching videos on your phone, to gaming, whatever's causing you to have 8 hours of straight it's worked like that with me, with 8 hours of headset use, from phone to gaming, whatever. 8 hours I've had them strapped to my head, and it's caused that cartilage pain to be super sensitive and hurt. So I have to take a break from gaming, from blogging, from listening to music, from watching movies. Usually I gotta charge my phone, so I'll shut my phone off, let it charge. I'll plug in the headset, charge those, and then kind of take a technology break for a couple hours minimum, 2 hours minimum, before they'll stop hurting. And then if I do get back to using the wireless headset, I'll only do another hour or two, and then I'll go do something in the real world. I don't know, to kind of take a break from gaming and watching stuff. You can really, really cause a lot of pain to your outer cartilage of your ears by having too small of these foam headsets. Just like with, let's do the technology stuff that my channel is famous for. Let's do that real quick. Let's talk big wireless headphones to earbud, pros and cons. The big ones are comfier. They're more collapsible, even though they're big and bulky. They're making them collapsible so you can fold them up more, a little compact, stick them in your backpack, throw them in a backpack pocket, bag, purse, whatever, making them bigger and collapsible so they're more easy to transport, and you don't gotta just wear your headphones up on your head. I mean, a lot of us did that. I've done that a few times out in public, just run around with taking a break from them being on my ears, and I'll just leave the headset up on top of my head, running around with the headset up there, and people are like, "You gamer?" That I always get a shout out, "You gamer?" "Yeah, how did you know?" "Oh, you're wearing your headset still?" "Oh, yeah. Nice Turtle Beach," or whatever. So I get a shout out to that. And now that I'm doing YouTubing, and if I do any live streaming on my phone out in public, I got the headset on, got the camera, I'm talking to it. People ask me, "Hey, are you doing a video? Are you streaming? What platform?" kind of thing. But we're going to get more into that on Universe Onion 3000. Plug that channel again. Trying to get some more subscribers. See if we can fulfill that goal of getting every subscriber from here to subscribe from there. I'll promise a year of free content before I start charging. If we can get every subscriber moved over there as well. I don't know how easy it is to find Universe Onion 3000. I know my Universe Thinkers Union is hard to find. I got a watermark. And YouTube, I'm not in the algorithm really good. I'm hard to find if you look me up. If you don't have my link, my direct link, it's hard to find my channel. I'm not in the algorithm enough to where I can just pop in there, and I'm hard to find if you just look me up. I'm not sure what all I've done to make it that hard between the watermark, the $2.99, $2,999 that YouTube tagged on for the number. I'm not sure. It's hard to look me up. I almost always have to send a direct link to whoever to get them to find me. There's lots of Universe Thinker stuff out there. There's lots of Universe Tuber stuff, like Universe this, Universe that comes up way first. Like, I'm hard to find. So, alright, YT Black, we're going to hit that comment one more time. YT Black 43 says, "Try playing Roblox." And he called me, "Hey, uncle." I guess that's another, I think that's my one subscriber and good friend, calls me brother. I think that might be his nephew popping in because John had told me about how his nephew has his own game on Roblox now, designed his own game. Maybe that's him. I didn't get a response. Whatever. If that is his nephew, thanks for calling me uncle. That's kind of cool. Makes me feel, gives me the family vibe. I'm liking it. I call him bro. Nephew calls me uncle. That's kind of cool. And then, yeah, I wouldn't mind firing up the PC Roblox and checking out your game if that's really you, John's nephew. I will hit up Roblox and check out your game. Um, I'm not too proud for that. I just won't stream it. I can't put it in my content because I'm 18 and older content. You know what I mean? I don't need that made for kids algorithm. I'm not that guy. My stuff is not for kids. You gotta be 18 or older to really be a cool subscriber and not get booted from the comments and be in the chats. You know what I mean? I have some squeakers pop in here, some younger kids using their parent or their older family members. I've had a few squeakers pop in here using older people's account, so they squeezed in. I can't stop the younger people from coming in, my brother says. I can just restrict it or boot them to keep that 18 and older regulation going. But when I find out you're younger, I gotta boot you. If you're under 18, I have to. I am sorry, guys. I've got one moderator that is underage, but I can't remember how old he is. I think he's 16, maybe 17, almost 19, almost 18. One of those. I can't remember. I made him a moderator when I found out. He did real content, really supportive. The only person I've let be a moderator and stay in the content that's under 18. I made one exception. Made him a moderator, really supportive. Watches the comments like a hawk, supports me, defends our channel, boots people, and does a great job as a moderator. So I have broken my 18 rule and made a moderator out of one of my subscribers. But I believe the account he's using is like his older brother's or his dad's. So as far as YouTube understands, he's above the 18 account. He has been openly said he's under 18. I really didn't want to boot him. I threatened him that I was going to have to kick him. He said he was cool with that. He can understand the 18 and plus regulation that we have on these channels. Both Universe Singers Union and Universe Onion 3000 are 18 up. I just don't want to deal with the under 18 regulations and rules and having to be a certain way for the younger folks. Nothing against kids. Kids are great. I got a couple of my own. They're all older adults now. They're all grown adults. I mean, the youngest kid I got now is, how old's my son? 19? My son's 19 years old. So all my kids are above 18 now. I think last year was my son's 17th birthday. This year he's 18. So even my own son, if he showed up and he was under 18, commented, "Hey, what's up, Dad? I didn't see him in years." He reached out through, I would have to kick him because he, till he reached the 18 marker. But I did change the rules for one person, one 17-year-old, one under 18, made him a moderator. He was a great subscriber. Please don't hate me for breaking my own rules, being a hypocrite. All right, we are at a 2-hour, 8-minute, 43-second mark. We've got lots of comings and goings. We got one like. We got a 2-hour comment for an early bird Valentine's special in freaking Heat Vision with a cool top hat. We've had a lot of crazy conversation. We've got, I believe we've only had 4 commenters for the crown today. Yep, only 4. We're going to give a shout out to the winners. We're going to close out this live. I might do another one for Valentine's Day. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna see about hopping on the PS5, do some gaming streaming, get that hour cracked out, and then maybe take a break. I'm not sure. But for the top fans, race for the crown number one, we have John. I'm not gonna say his name or tag. I have a hard time with it, but he said call him John. First place, 75 points. We got YT Black 43, second place with 75 points, and then my brother come in, throw a few comments. He was in second, but YT bumped him down in third, but still has third place crown. Brothers in the top three with 75. Everybody's pushing those 75 points. Nobody can get really higher. It's kind of hard without a subscribe and a share to get past that 75. I thought we were going to have our first time everybody gets a crown. Nobody is lower, but we did have a few more comments with YT came in, took second, bumped Boyers down into fourth with his 25 points, but he was in third place. I thought it was the first time where everybody got a crown. We had no losers struggling to get a crown. That would have been cool. Would have been the first time ever. Thanks everybody that stopped by. Thanks everybody that's viewing. We got a viewer right now. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing. A lot of people have been coming in, going out, fluctuating. I think the top amount we've had in the live today was, I think it was 19 or 21. At one time for about 3 or 4 minutes, we had a nice big cluster. It's been fluctuating a lot. Thanks everybody. 2-hour mark, early bird, Valentine's special, and Heat Vision with a cool top hat. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the support. Thanks all the subscribers. I don't think we got any subs, but thanks for the comments. Thanks for the 1 like that we got. Thanks for the run for the crown, the race. We got enough comments that at most everybody got a crown. We only had 1 guy bumped down in the last place with the 25 points. We got 2 hours of content. And it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's not forget that. We'll close out. All you lovebirds, enjoy your day. Enjoy it. Appreciate each other. This is your day, you know? And now, thank you, Grizzlies, for coming to another den meeting at Universe Stickers Union, where Grizzlies, strangers, and good stalkers are always welcome to stop by and check out content, comment, throw in likes and shares. And if you're strong enough to take my opinion and you think I'm a little funny and you like this stuff, please throw in a sub. We're doing a great run. We've been increasing the subs a lot. I think we got 15 subs this year so far. In the beginning of the new year, we've got 15 new subs. It's been nice. We didn't get one this one yet. I'm pretty sure we didn't get any subs on this. Usually when I got a sub, somebody wants to throw in the comments, I subbed. Can I get a shout out? Or I subbed, you know. So I usually give you a shout out. You throw in there that you're a sub and you comment. Lots of people stopping in and checking out for a little bit and then bouncing. So very fluctuating in the viewers. Piece of advice to go on. It's Valentine's Day. Even if you're not a lover on Valentine's Day, you don't have a significant other, you know, you don't got that romantic relationship. It's a day of love. Let your family know they're loved. Who cares? They ain't got to be a romantic relationship. Tell your mom you love her a lot today. Pretend it's Mother's Day. Show her some love. She'd love it. You know, be cute if you want. Mom, be my Valentine's Day. I ain't got no girlfriend. You want to be my Valentine? It's a little weird. It's cute. It's, you know, some people can throw some hate in there and distort it, make it weird if they want. I don't care. But get some more love out there. We got too many haters, too many griefers, too many bad people out there making the world a rough place, a horrible place, doing bad things, making the world rougher on everybody. And like I said, it's not just that one a-hole anymore that everybody knows. It's groups of a-holes. They're multiplying. We need some more free tree hugging hippie love out there. I'm a tree hugging. I've never chained myself to a tree, but I wouldn't pass up the chance to strap myself to a tree and hug that puppy and keep it from getting plowed down if I had the chance. Wearing my rainbow, shouting the protest chants. Love you guys. Peace out, Girl Scout. Thanks for stopping by. Man, too much on the intro.